Hello, everyone. So, we are back with another banging episode of ours, and today we are going to talk about why do we feel sometimes that we have not achieved a lot or much in life? What's your take on that, Nishu?
We have not achieved a lot
In life.
in life.
Sometimes we do feel that maybe it's because of the rat race that we are in. Like
Mhm.
a lot of our friends are doing a lot of better in their lives, and we feel somehow lagging behind. That could be one of the reasons, according to me. What's your take on that? What is that core reason that makes us feel that we have not achieved much in life?
I think there are many reasons for this. Um, One of the reason is like as you said,
Hmm.
um, कि हम comparison काफी करते हैं.
Okay.
We compare a lot ourselves with others.
Yes.
Um, so this is just the general trend.
Hmm.
Okay, this is not about us or anyone in particular.
Okay.
So I'm just talking in general.
Hmm.
तो
But why
लोगों
does it?
लोगों का ये
Hmm.
होता है पीयर प्रेशर एंड कंपैरिजन कि सबने ये करा हुआ है
Hmm.
तो मुझे भी वो करना है.
Hmm.
अम, जबकि सबकी जर्नी अलग होती है. एवरीवन्स जर्नी इज डिफरेंट एंड इट इज इम्पॉर्टेंट टू एक्नॉलेज दैट.
Hmm.
सो
Definitely.
दैट इज द फर्स्ट थिंग
Hmm.
people should work on. People who have this issue
Hmm.
that they feel they have not achieved anything or that their life is incomplete in some way,
Hmm.
the first thing you should work on is you should genuinely understand that everyone's journey is different,
Hmm.
and you should um, stop comparing your life with others' life.
But have you
That
ever?
is like the first step.
Okay. What's the next step? Do you have any other step in mind?
Next step I would say is um, okay, so even if after you have removed this component
Hmm.
where you are comparing your life with others, even then if you are having some problems
Hmm.
um, regarding this matter that you don't feel you have achieved enough.
In life.
So the other thing is you should like investigate that where this feeling is coming from.
Where is the lack coming from?
Where is the lack of coming from? So it is you are feeling this
Hmm.
because your body wants to
Maybe meet that need.
meet that need. Yes. So it's kind of like you're telling yourself.
So basically, it's a sign.
Hmm.
Wherever you
Yes.
feel like you are comparing yourself with others, or wherever you feel like that person is, earning more or is happier than you, that is a sign that something in you is missing, or something in you wants to be, met, like a need. Like maybe you want to be happier just like the other person, or maybe you want to earn more just like the other person that you are comparing yourself with. Like it's a signal to go inwards and see like what should be the next path that you should take, or what could be the next change that you want to bring in your life.
Hmm.
That is that. Like that's how sometimes we feel we have not achieved enough. And maybe I also think that when we do not have a lot of hobbies, in the social media world, we are always chasing the next trend. What is the next trending reel, trending viral meme, or something like that? Like right now, we are having an AI wave. First, it was AI chatbot, agentic AI agents, NCP, and whatnot in the tech terms, right? But we are not chasing excellence in ourselves. We are chasing visibility and virality. I think so, in
Mhm.
corporate language or terms. And when we chase visibility or virality without excelling inwards,
Hmm.
that is when the gap happens. Then we feel imposter syndrome as well,
Hmm.
because we feel others are much better in our niche or our field and we have not done enough. Again, it makes us go back to the square one or square zero, whatever you call it. That what have we done in this life? We are good for nothing. We have such self doubts in our mind, I think so, that keep repeating like a story or narrative, that we keep telling ourselves that we have not done enough, achieved enough, explored enough, or supposedly if our friend is going viral, then we compare, oh shit, my friend is going viral on social media and my reels are not going viral. Then we feel like our content is bad, but that's not the case. Just because someone is going viral does not mean that their content is good or something. There could be paid promotions as well, right? I'm just giving a corporate example here. That's
But
my example.
again, this is most of what you are saying is just related to comparison.
Yes.
So something else that I would like to talk about is um, so we are not born to achieve something or live up to someone's expectations. So you have to understand that these feelings are actually somewhat artificial, because we are never born to achieve something. Even if you look at one of the top achievers, who have like people whose name have been immortalized, um, whose name um, people will remember for generations. So these are very few people. I would say like maybe 1% of the population, or not even that.
Right. So,
So
you think this is like a story or stigma being sold to the entire population that you should achieve something?
possibly it is an unrealistic and unneeded kind of
Conditioning.
not conditioning, but um, unreasonable and unneeded kind of,
Hmm.
what do I call it?
Unrealistic ही हुआ ना, like
Unrealistic. It's a
unrealistic benchmark.
unrealistic expectation, you can say.
Yes. For example, अगर इसको सिंपलर टर्म्स में लिए, जैसे आईएएस का पेपर होता है,
हाँ,
only I think 0.1 or 1% people
right.
pass the exam. Yet lakhs of people sit every year for that exam, right? That is unrealistic. And
Yeah.
not just a single year. I have known a lot of people who are preparing for government exams for like more than 7-10 years. They have wasted their youth over an exam which they are not able to crack. And it's not about that you do not have the capability. It's just that that exam is set so high that it is now based on maybe randomness of an interview, of a question that comes out of nowhere, right? And if I compare myself, I also sat for government exams for good for like 2-3 years. But I told my dad upfrontly that this is not what I'm meant for. Clearly, I was not good at maths, I was not good at logical reasoning, I was not good at GK, but I was good at language. I understood that within 2-3 years. I gave myself 2-3 or maybe max 4 years in government exams. And then I was like, no, I don't want to, waste my entire decade over government exams. I was
Right.
clear about that. This is not the path that I want to take, no matter how much the government or the country is selling those exams as a medium to attain power. Like through government exams, you will attain stability, power, etc., etc. I was not um, comfortable with that. I was not okay with that. So I made a hard stop on that. No, इससे ज़्यादा I won't devote my ears to those exams. I think people mostly do not have that hard stop in their mind, or they feel they do not have any other option than to chase certain goal in their life, even if it is unattainable most of the time. What do you think? That is why maybe they feel.
I think people should make a priority list. Like, stop chasing unrealistic goals. Have a clear sense of priority. I think your very first priority should be to look after your family, run the family, run the house, pay for the bills, pay for your expenses. That can only come from a stable source of income. So, like a corporate job or a government job. So instead of just chasing random dreams and struggles
Mm.
where the chances of failure are
Are higher.
higher,
Yes.
and that um, kind of grinds you down,
Mm.
or it is not sustainable in the sense that okay, maybe suppose you are interested in doing some art,
Mm.
and you tried for 3 to 4 years to become a really successful artist, but maybe you could have become a successful artist if you had instead tried for 10 years. But here is the issue: many of you may not be able to sustain yourself for 10 years,
Yes.
either financially or emotionally.
Yes.
You have to understand that you need to set your priorities.
Yes, and
Your
make your goals time bound. Most of the
Yes.
time, we do not make our goals time bound. That is why we struggle the most, because in a stretch of, or in a click of or snap of fingers, time passes away.
Mhm.
One moment you are 1 year down the government exams, and next moment you realize it's been 5 years,
Mhm.
because you do not create a roadmap bounded by timelines, like by strict timelines ki by second year, by third year I should achieve this much
Mhm.
of my roadmap, or my excellence, or my percentages, or my marks, or etc etc. And if you're not able to crack even 30 40% of the entire roadmap within these years, that means you're following the wrong path, right?
Mhm.
You're fooling yourself, you are lying to yourself basically.
And one thing more is,
Hmm.
um, when you set your priorities straight, you achieve your goals one by one.
Yes, like stacking.
And what happens is a lot of this unnecessary thinking of, um, I have negative thinking of I have not achieved anything.
Hmm.
It goes away because you set realistic goals. You achieve them one by one.
And
And
I think when you are achieving your goals one by one, no,
Mm.
you won't even focus on how much I have achieved, because you
Exactly.
will have that focus only on completing your tasks,
Mm.
complete your completing your goals. Like you will divide it in sprints, maybe. Like for 3 months, I will focus on this. 3 months, I will focus on this, and then maybe after every 3 months, you will do an audit
Mm.
of sorts, like how much I've achieved. But you won't focus like 90% of the time, you're focused on, oh my god, I'm running behind or something like that. 90 or 80% of your focus will shift on doing and completing the tasks instead of planning and organizing.
And also, an important factor is, um, when you prioritize things in your life, I think the very first priority should be to generate some wealth,
Hmm.
generate some income,
Right.
and so a financial kind of goal.
Hmm.
And when that happens is, what happens when that happens is, when you start generating income, you start earning money, you are able to support your family, you are able to build your support structure,
Yes, support system.
support system. Yes, you are able to
Yes.
build your support system. And when you have a support system, your life gets fulfilled
Yeah.
with the people that are
Around you.
around you, that are your support system.
Hmm.
And then you don't get these thoughts such as, um, I have not achieved anything, because these thoughts, they actually kind of come from some kind of emptiness,
Hmm.
or
Interesting
in
angle.
in a way, if um, your heart is not fulfilled. And then when you have your support system, these are the people that connect with you and they fill your heart.
Hmm.
And when your heart is filled, you will never have these
Thoughts.
thoughts of I have
And
not achieved
and
anything.
instead you can
These are kind of depressing thoughts, actually.
but you can, when you're, supposedly you have 8 cups in your life, okay?
Mm.
One cup is of love, relationship, attention, pamperness, tenderness, compassion, etc. When that cup is filled and overflowed, you can finally, keep pouring onto other things in your life, like finances, health, fitness, career, etc., income, whatever. Okay? So I think
Basically,
one
uh,
base has to be very strong in your life.
fixing one part of your life
Mm.
will help fix the other part.
Other parts as well.
Yes.
And it is not necessary that you need to fill the love cup first in your life, but most of the time in modern life, okay? I'm not talking about 50 years ago or 100 years ago, because those were different scenarios. And psychology or emotional intelligence was obviously different back then. But in today's, according to today's time and, modern dating life, job culture, etc., keeping all things in mind, I think first cup that has to be filled today is of love, caring, serving each other. Because most of the people today are hurt by one another, and that hurt bleeds onto the other relationship you build, be it professional, be it personal. And if you can't communicate your worries, your insecurities, your vulnerabilities with other persons or other people, you won't be able to connect. And once you are not able to connect, you will have that unmet need in your heart or your mind, in your soul, that nobody understands me, nobody loves me, everyone is out there to hurt me, and you will think world is an enemy. And then again that feeling stems in your mind that you have not achieved anything in life, because you do not own anything in life. You do not own happiness, relationships, love, attention, care, etc.
These are things that
These are interrelated.
that you may think come easily, but these are some of the greatest achievements in them
Yes.
themselves. Yes.
Yes, definitely. So I think those are the few steps that we have to follow. First, we have to stop comparing ourselves. If we think that we have not achieved much in life, then we have to retrospect or introspect why we are feeling this. And third, we have to improve our foundation, like our base. And fourth of all, I think so, that is my personal take on it, because I've seen improvements when people do that. Fourth is creating a hobby, a passion. Following a hobby or a passion, if you do not have people around you to love. Because what happens is, sometimes through hobby, passion, art, recreational activities, you find yourself. Because when you feel disconnected with yourself, again that feeling stems: who am I? Am I worthy? What I'm here for? I have not done enough, I am worthless, etc., etc. That spiral keeps spiraling inside your head. But when you do some activities like maybe art therapy, going for running, racing, cycling, meditation, yoga, writing, journaling, etc., listening to good music, or singing, karaoke, etc., or baking, cooking, there are a lot of activities, right? Once you start picking up certain activities, you feel that you have created something out of your body, out of your mind, and then you feel you get that tiny sense of achievement, tiny sense of self-worth, self accomplishment. For example, we can write a book, launch a book on Amazon, and launch a story, create a podcast like this. Even if you have like zero audience, but at least for the sense of creating a expression, like you are able to express yourself to an empty world. One day maybe you have zero viewers, but next day you never know, you might have 100 viewers. So, like, one of our recent video is about to cross 200 views. Like our podcast, our shorts are another thing, but that is a small achievement for us, and we never thought we might get around 200 views on a single podcast within 6 months. We never thought about that.
And
We make podcasts just for the love of expression, conversations, and um, getting to know ourselves as well through these dialogues and discussions. So, this is the fourth point that I want our audience to take back while
And
listening to the podcast.
one more thing is, the fact that we are able to record this podcast today
Yes.
is only because we have sorted one part of our life, that is
Yes.
financial
Finances.
related. Both me and my sister are working.
Yes.
We work in the corporate sector. We have our jobs,
Yes.
and that earning money
Mm.
has given us that financial freedom.
Yes.
It has freed up our minds
Mm.
to explore other avenues, and
Yes.
so this is how you
And
build up
and it's not just us right now.
fulfillment.
We have created our own support system.
Mm.
We have our own jobs. We have even our side hustles that are helping us earn something more as well. And then we have podcast as well, and then we have certain time bound goals that we want to achieve. Okay, and we were able to have clarity on those goals because basic things in our life started to become clear. That is, first of all, our jobs, and second, our relationships with each other,
Definitely.
and with our parents, with our siblings, with our neighbors. We have constantly, guys, we have constantly worked on it, day in, day out. It's not easy, especially when you live in apartments and societies, and nobody cares about who lives near to you, next to you, above you, or below you, right? You have to go out there. You have to show up in the world. You have to give people chances and then develop your base from there, right? I think that's it for today's podcast. It was a very interesting session today. And keep following us, keep liking us, keep subscribing, keep commenting. And we will be waiting for your comments down below if you have any other inputs to share.
Do let us know on what topic we should make our video next.
Yes,
If there's any topic in particular you need help with,
definitely.
we can discuss it.
Definitely. And we will keep coming back with all interesting topics in the next month. Bye.
Bye bye.